This is On Imagination with a Healing Garden. Welcome to PANDO. This is something that I've been really zooming in on a lot lately, and I'm struggling with it. It is no secret that our society is really messed up. And I am a societal solutionist. One of the things that I do is I identify problems in a society, and then I basically invent a solution and I plug it into one of my courses to correct the problem. Education is the #1 primary problem, education. This is where a lot of people will walk around screaming awareness, but awareness is not the same thing as education. What awareness really is a botched attempt at trying to educate people to fix the problem. It's intuitive that they're doing it, but they don't know the logic and the science behind it. So all they're ending up doing is walking around screaming to raise awareness. Anytime you have anything to raise awareness, that's not the catalyst. That's not the catalyst. The catalyst is education. So what you really want to do if you want to raise awareness is you want a call to action to direct the masses into the educational programs. That's going to fix society. So that is what PANDO does. PANDO is very much the educational program through Alexandria. And we also have, so we have education, and then we have our mental health program. So that as we find a problem that requires a fix, we don't raise awareness, we solve the educational problem, and then we provide the education to the people. So that when people get to a point where they need to become aware, what they really need is the why. They need the theory. And then with the theory, they get the education, and then consequently, they get awareness. So walking around screaming in a megaphone what your problem is an uneducated person's solution to education without realizing that that's not how you educate people. What you want is strategy. And what you need is the tool in place to say, here's a societal plugin. Find a gap, which is exactly what PANDO is. It is a societal plugin. So what we do is we literally look for problems. We go, oh, we require this to be fixed. All right, let's educate. And then we break it down. We put it into the education, and then it filters through, and then people get educated. They find their problem. They literally walk through our educational courses. They locate their problem, and boop, there's the education, and they're fixed. Done. So one of the things that I've been analyzing, eventually, I'm going to find all of societal problems. I'm going to upload all of them into the educational portal. And then I'm just going to sit back and let people fix themselves as they go through this program. It's all DIY education, all DIY mental health, which is the exact same thing. It's all DIY. So I'm sitting here looking at it, and I have this new thing, and I went, whoa, I found something here. And it's bothering me. So I'm trying to articulate it. It starts with the feeling. And then the feeling needs to be sculpted into words. This is scientific method. Needs to be sculpted into words. But it's not a good feeling. It doesn't feel good, which means that something is illogical. So I have to locate the illogic. And then I'll be able to correct for the logic, and I'll be able to set it straight so I can understand it. So really, it doesn't feel good because I don't understand. So I'm trying to understand. In order to do that, I have to sculpt the words into comprehension. So it's about my own life stream, which is very similar to everyone else's life streams. And I'm very upset because I am 44 years old and I just now found my life stream. And I got into my life stream and I'm like, okay, I'm in my life stream. It was not easy to get here. It was very hard to get here. I had a lot of obstacles in my way. When you start off in life, you're in your own life stream. And this is it. Your only agenda is to get in your life stream. And we're all in this spectrum. We're all on a spectrum of you're either way off your life stream, you're in it, but you're fighting for it. And then you're, I got it, leave it alone, it's mine. And then there's people who get dropped right in their life streams and they're like, we life. And life is a great thing for them. And then there's people who get on a different life stream. They're living someone else's life. They realize they're miserable. They jump back into their life stream. And I have this logical thing in my head going, say it, Anna, say it. I'm trying to say it. It's grief. It's grief. It's my life. Why did I have to fight so hard to have my life? It's called life robbing, life thievery. It's being taken advantage of. It's being abused from the point of advantage. It's not being able to get the answers and the resources I needed to get the job done. Getting closer. Why wasn't I given the resources? It was a deficit of resources. Getting closer. We are born without resources. So why aren't we preparing our youth by providing them with the proper resources to have a life stream? Getting closer. It is anger over the deficit of resources that when I finally become consciously aware of what it is I need in life, and I step forward and I say, all right, I want to go to my life stream. I couldn't get there because I did not have the right resources. What are the resources? Education, hence PANDO. Network. The right order of operations, the big picture, the comprehension of what it was I was really dealing with. The delusion was in my way. So I had to break the delusion so I could even figure out what I needed to figure out so I could get to my life stream. The deficit of resources. I fixed that. I built PANDO. That's what PANDO does. It gives you all the resources that you need to get your butt to your life stream because that's what you want. And then it's doing everything we can to help everyone else get into their life stream with the resources they need. But in order to do that, we got to break the delusion because it's imprisoning people without their consent or knowledge. When they are ready, it asks the question, why aren't we preparing our youth? That's the question. Why the fuck aren't we preparing our youth for this? That's why I'm angry. Let's sit down and talk about that. That's what's bothering me. I have 3 children. When I saw how the first one was turning out and what my life and my traumas and my imprisonment was doing to her, my only option was get the fuck out to save the other 2 and try and take the first one with me. I couldn't. I escaped with 2 of my 3 children. Extraction sucks. So I was able to give my second and my third child the resources they need to get to their life streams while I got into my life stream. This began for us in 2020, and it is now halfway through 2024, and we are just now finally, it took us 4 years to get all 3 of us into the right life stream for us. And that's all we're doing is get into your life stream, preserve your life stream, find your life stream. And while I'm doing this, I am documenting the journey so that others can see the stepping stones so they can follow and get right into their life stream. I'm doing for you what I did for my children, what I did for myself. So I'm the catalyst, and then I pass it on to my children. And now I'm like, all right, now here you go. This is what we found. And it's literally getting you into the life stream you need for you, making sure you have the same resources that the 3 of us had so that you can get into your life stream. I'm watching how it changes their minds, how it's fixing them, how my daughter's ADHD went away after 3 months, how all of my mental illness has vanished. And I'm going, wow, look at that. We're just not supposed to be outside of our life stream. Wow. So now we're building a life stream. We're piecing it all together with all of the resources. And I'm asking the question, what could I have done differently? What do we need to be doing differently for our children? That's the question. What can we do differently for our children? Now I'm ready to do a parenting course. Now I am ready to do a parenting course. This is the stepping stone I needed to get to the parenting course. I'm like, no, I can't do a parenting course. I can't do a parenting course. It's not time yet. This is why. It's because you don't just parent. You have to understand what you're doing as a parent. You are supposed to be preserving your child's life stream. That is what you are supposed to be doing as a parent, is preserving your child's life stream. Which asks the question, what do you need to be learning for your life stream? I already have all of that. That's the entire traumatic healing, and I'm all set on that. So I just got to break it down into a how to transfer all of this information over for your children, which we can do that. That's not a problem. This is over and over again, no matter what issue I come up with. Oh, they need education. Oh, they need education. Oh, they need education. Homelessness, education. Problem-solving education. We are currently working with the inmate plan for society's prisoners. Now that I know exactly what to do with. That I know exactly what to do with. We are also looking at domestic violence. We are looking at slavery. We are looking at trafficking. We are looking at how to recover from all that. We've already got that all down. So right now we're building the plan. We're sculpting it all out. And as we come up with these problems in society, we can drop it in. And I will be doing this until someone finally says to me, this, and I say to them, we already got that. Well, what about this? Already got that. Well, what about this? We've already got that. When we can get to that point, where we can finally say we already have that, they just need to go learn this. That is the point. That is what we're getting to. This is called vitology. It's the study of science, logic. It's the science, study, and logic of life, the universe, and everything to get us human propagation for happiness, prosperity, and wealth. That's what this is. It is the umbrella of these 7 lost academic sciences. And I'm now sitting back just going, okay, how do we prepare the youth for this? And I got this screaming in my head now going, start preventative measures now. It's preventative parenting. That's what I'm going to call this, preventative parenting. Are we all listening? Your job as a parent is to prevent problems. Preventative parenting. To prevent mental illness in your child. To prevent homelessness. Preventative parenting. For preserving your child's life stream. Preventative parenting. All right. So that's going to be the next course that I start building. Now, what I've been doing is I build a little bit of it, and then every day, it's a lot, and I'm the only one who's doing it. It's a lot. So I do this a piece at a time, and I do it as I see people coming up with problems that they need solutions to. And okay, here you go. Let's reverse engineer that. Let's drop it in. Here's the theory. Here's the exercise. Go do. And as people start to study my work and I get more minds in, then I'm going to be able to, okay, let's nurture this plug-in and get people what they need to get people. PANDO is really starting to take shape. Preventative parenting for preserving your child's life stream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. You know, I have never been able to figure that out until now. At the point of comprehension, 4th perspective expansive in, I finally understand row, row your boat. Which tells me it was written by somebody from the 4th perspective, 4th expansion perspective of the point of comprehension. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but a dream. I have been trying to figure that out all my life. First time I heard it, I went, that doesn't make any sense. And I will say the first time I heard it was from Spock. So very, very happy. I was Spock sitting here going, I know, it makes no sense, right? And Spock's going, that makes absolutely no sense, Captain. And I'm going, I know. So Spock and I were like, we were soul brothers. I got Spock. I sat there with him going, I have no idea, Spock. It doesn't make sense to me either. What do you mean life is a dream? Now it makes sense. Life is a dream. I understand it now. So whoever did this, whoever wrote that song, they composed it from the point of comprehension. Yes, yes, now I understand. Now I understand. Okay. All right. It's making sense now. Thank you. May the kindest of words always find you.